I am saying that we need to learn how to set boundaries in our lives and not allow our nurturing and caring spirit to supersede what we need for ourselves. And it's an amazing day. Good morning, great morning. It is Tuesday morning, 8:25. We are headed to the glorious physical therapy. I think I last talked to you guys before I went to get my nails done. So I went to get my nails done on yesterday, and toes. Went for the white. Never had white before. It's okay. We'll see. Just trying something different. I know a lot of women wear white. It's just kind of an opaque white. I'll let you know how I like it. So far so good. And then I met up with Mr. New York yesterday evening, right after I had gotten my nails done. Went to the salon, and we went out to dinner. And actually it was kind of impromptu. A friend or co-worker of his, they were sort of in that area, and we were able to all have dinner together. We went to I think it was a Mexican or Dominican spot. I think it was Mexican, and so that was nice. Had a lot of fun. Unfortunately, towards the end of the meal, my stomach was feeling a little weird, so we kind of sped up, expedited, and left the we were all winding up anyway, but I was just ready to come home. When you don't feel too great, you don't want to be thrown up anywhere or anything like that, which I didn't, but I wasn't too sure. So I'm not sure if it was something that I ate. I really didn't eat anything that was different. I did have a beverage there, not alcohol because I don't drink, but it had a melon taste to it. I was trying to step out of my comfort zone a little bit and try something different, be at the Mexican restaurant. So that was really the only thing that was different than what I normally order at a Mexican restaurant. So I'm really not sure, but I came home, took a shower, and pretty much I was in bed by 9:30. So feel much better today, and we're just going on with the day. I do have to work, of course, this afternoon at 3. So we're gonna knock out these couple of days here. And now here's the challenge. I'm headed to physical therapy, and I need to get gas. And I need to get gas like I have to get gas. Because I was supposed to get gas yesterday after the salon, and then I went out, and I never got gas. So I got to get gas, which might make me a few minutes late for physical therapy, but just have to do what we have to do. So other than that, that's kind of a little update. I wish I could have taken some footage from our dinner, because the couple was really, really nice. I had a great time, but I'm new to vlogging, so everybody doesn't know that I vlog, and everybody doesn't want a camera in their face, and it just gets a little tricky or weird, especially if people aren't into even social media, you know what I'm saying? So I try to when in Rome, do as the Romans do, if you will. But yeah, that's that. So I try and get in little clips and stuff when I can, but I'm learning as I go on this process. So and just as a reminder, this is a new channel, and I think I might be close to 50 uploads. I'm not even sure if I've made 50 uploads yet, but I'm definitely learning a lot. I'm definitely recognizing some of my mistakes in filming and editing and all those things. So, if you're looking for professionalism here and perfectionism here, then this isn't it, right? This is just a channel that I wanted to share some information, share my life, as a 55er, empty nester, coach, author. I don't really talk about that much here on this channel, but, you can check me out. But, I've been on social for quite some time. So I just wanted to have a special space here to share some parts of my life with you, and hopefully make some connections with you guys and just have some fun. listen, at this season, you gotta find fun where you can. You know what I'm saying? And not take yourself too seriously, and not take life too seriously in one degree, but also recognize that tomorrow is not promised, and to make the best of every single day for yourself, and also all of your relationships. You know, very, very important for this season of your life. And so I will share this morning as I'm driving to physical therapy. You know, this past weekend, actually it was last Friday, I got a call from an ex of mine whom I dated, you know, for about a little over 2 years, almost close to 2.5 years. We ended our relationship. I've referred to it a little bit back in 2022. So if you've been following all the vlogs, then you'll know I've kind of been telling a little bit of a story in terms of my, you know, relationships, a little bit, sharing it here. If you haven't, go back, kind of catch up, right? But nevertheless, I got a call. His mom was in a hospital, you know, terminally ill. And his mom and I had a really, really great relationship. You know, we had some really, really good conversations. And so, you know, it was tough to hear. Very, very tough to hear. So I went to the hospital and I saw his mom, and she was on her last, you know, her last days of life or whatever, seeing some of his family members and that kind of thing. And so that was really, really touching. And it just made me think about the latter part of life for women, and I'll elaborate at another time. As women, as mothers, let me just say it here. I'm going to say it briefly here, and then I got to get my gas. You know, as women, you know, God has created us with a nurturing spirit, etc., etc. But oftentimes and I'm not saying this is necessarily her story, but it made me think of life in general when you see women, you know, in their latter years sometimes. Y'all pause, hold on. Okay, hang on a second. Yeah. Okay. Gas is pumped. 12 minutes. 12 minutes to where we're going. Okay, so as I was saying, I think that what happens is, you know, as women, nurturers, caring, all those things, a lot of times we do so much self-sacrificing to our detriment. And what I mean by that is not only physically, financially, sometimes spiritually, sometimes socially. And I think that we need to really revisit that. Here's the reality, in my opinion, okay? We give the most to the people that we love by being our best selves, financially, by being our best selves emotionally, by being our best selves physically, right? And financially. And a lot of times, just based on the world that we live in currently, in general, women make less than men on a position to position job, right? Women sacrifice their careers, and, you know, a lot of things that we sacrifice. And I think that, you know, we really need to teach the younger generations a healthy balance of this, right? Not going all the way to the overside, that saying that we don't need people and things of that nature. That's not what I'm saying. But I am saying that we need to learn how to set boundaries in our lives and not allow our nurturing and caring spirit to supersede what we need for ourselves. And I see this in so many ways, just in the type of work that I do, and my studying of human behavior and things of that nature. And, you know, I'm just such an advocate for women's health, women's well-being. Not a feminist saying we don't need men. None of that. That is not what I'm saying by any stretch of the imagination. But what I am saying is that I want you to think about today, you know, the 5 areas of your life: spiritually, physically, emotionally, socially, financially, and occupationally, your job, career, business, whatever that is. And are you giving yourself 100%? And if you're not, what is it that's keeping you from doing that? What is it? Because you are your number one asset. If you follow me anywhere or have followed me prior to this channel here, that is one of my favorite saying. You are your number one asset. You're your most valuable individual on this earth, next to God. Nothing happens without you. right? And so with that being said, your investments, financially, time, health, all those should be into you and you first. And what happens is when you do that, the people around you, the people that you love, the people that you care for, they actually benefit from that. But you don't have to self-sacrifice to a degree where your life is diminishing in order to allow other people's lives to elevate. I said what I said, and I mean what I said, because we are God's daughters. And so let's not miss, doesn't mean that we're not supposed to be kind and generous. Absolutely not. Yes, we are. We are to exhibit the fruits of the Spirit, but we can do both. We can set healthy boundaries. Christ set healthy boundaries in his life. And in my work as a coach, and have worked with women, and even in my own life, I have been challenged with setting appropriate boundaries, right? I'm not at 100%, but I am totally better. So much better than I was 20 years ago, 15 years ago. Okay, so I'm on my soapbox a little bit this morning, but I tell you, it's just something to think about in terms of our lives and taking good care of ourselves on so many levels, because life is not just about our spirit woman or spirit man, right? We still live in this physical body we have to take care of. We still need to create a level of social relationships and community, especially as we get older. We need support. Sometimes we may literally need people. That's real talk. Okay, that is real talk, right? We need to be in an emotional, healthy emotional space where we're not feeling depressed and down and all those things. We need to be whole. And so I just challenge you today as I go to physical therapy and I get off my soapbox, that if you're a woman and you're over 50, that you really begin to think about those areas of your life, how much you're giving to them, and if there are any distractions or if there are any hindrances, what are they? And are you at a season and a space where you can change them? All right, let me get on to physical therapy and I'll catch you guys in a little bit.